You can't come at him and be like, I don't like weed, I don't fuck with weed, because he's gonna get all debate mode on you if you say some shit like that. Or
Okay.
COVID, right? Those are like the two major things, or I guess like trans women in sports too. Like those are the three things. Outside of those three things, you can talk to Joe Rogan about anything, and he's gonna be the nicest guy to you. Like you could have like a radical. You could have someone from like Hezbollah talk to fucking Joe Rogan, and he'd be talking about how Shia Islam is the real way, the real method. You know, like he will always be very conciliatory, in conversations, but so for that reason, I think that it would have been a good conversation regardless, and I was looking forward to it. But I think even if it wasn't Kamala Harris, like there's a lot of really great surrogates that could have gone on Joe Rogan. Bernie Sanders was a surrogate for the campaign. That would have been a great move. Tim Walz, Kamala Harris' vice president, is also fantastic. Like Joe would have fucking loved Tim Walz. If Tim Walz went on Joe Rogan, I don't think he would have endorsed Donald Trump. Like I'm not even kidding.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But I think part of the problem with that whole campaign, it seemed like people just the Democratic Party seems to have got so far away from majority, like the massive majority of people. So like when you say that, I agree. You could have other people that could have went on the show, but it wouldn't have had the same effect to the people watching, thinking like, oh, this is just another iteration of why I don't buy into this person as the president. Because like you even just said it, someone else better could have gone on and helped her case. But I think people are like, I don't know, like moving away from that in a sense of like, they want to hear from her. They want to know who she is, not just like what.
For sure. The problem is Kamala Harris is she just like usually comes across as like kind of inauthentic, and also you can do that, but you can also have like good policies to make up for that. Because if someone is like maybe coming across as inauthentic, they could still make a solid case as to why you would vote for them. If they were like, I see you, I hear you, I recognize where you're hurting, and I'm going to help you, right? If they say that, then people will be more understanding towards them, even if they don't have the charisma. I think Donald Trump, for example, does a very good job on the charisma front and is very telegenic, but rambles on all the goddamn time, which he calls weaving. Even Joe Rogan called him out on it and made fun of him a little bit to his face. That was kind of funny. But he, despite his weaving, like he has the telegenic presence to keep up like a 3-hour conversation, even if it's like devoid of any sort of like intellectual rigor, you know? Because I mean, he was just talking about crazy. She was like, "Oh yeah, fucking windmills are killing all the birds or some shit."